Hey folks, I'm Sir Vainglory, back with part 19 of my Bretonnia Campaign in Total War Warhammer. Now, I've been having myself a bit of a think. Ridiculous, you may cry, but no, it's true. We have Llewellyn and the Fey Enchantress here in Middenland, and we had been heading over in this general direction to go and take on the Warriors of Chaos and or Varg, and potentially also the Scaling if they happen to put in an appearance. And I've been doing a bit of a look about to see where my allies are. We have the Empire and who else? Middenland, I think, who are supposed to be joining us in the attack on the Warriors of Chaos. But the Empire are also at war with the Crooked Moon, Ostland, and the Vampire Counts. Middenland aren't at war with anybody else. I don't know what they're doing. But anyway, their armies aren't anywhere to be seen. So I thought what I'll do is, although I've previously declined the offer, I'll join the war, or the wars of the Empire, against the Crooked Moon and the Vampire Counts, in the hope that if we can defeat them, the Empire will then send their army up north to deal with the Chaos armies. And of course, if the Chaos armies start parading through the Middenland and the Wasteland, heading towards my territory, then I'll just pull back and deal with them then. So, change of plans, but I think that's for the best. So the first thing I'm going to do is take our Paladin and see if we can't do something about this hero here. I think we've wounded him before, but he's closely recovered. And failed, never mind. Llewellyn, can you march please? Down here. And Fey Enchantress, you follow. So we'll head down and may as well see if the Empire will pay us to join their war. So what am I looking for? Where are you? Where are the Empire? There's the Empire. Okay.
Welcome, brothers.
Sad offer. Join war against, and let's go for the Crooked Moon to start with. Oh, moderate, I thought you'd have been delighted for me to come and join you. Okay, never mind. Don't think we're going to get much money. You're not going to pay me at all. That's poor. Join war against the Vampire Counts, so are they the biggest threat to you then? I think I'll decline that for now, and maybe join it later. Because I do want to just come down here, focus on these guys and knock them out, so that we're then heading over in this general direction anyway. So that's those guys done. Why the Fey Enchantress looks like she's in a trampoline. I always wonder about that design choice, but who am I to question? So we're sending Alberic back into Carcassonne. We did have Shelfroy coming down here to deal with the Estalian armies that were raiding in this territory here, but they've disappeared. I don't know if they were defeated by these rebels. However, we're going to deal with those guys. Got some banners that we can assign. We'll give the charge bonus 1 to those guys and this speed bonus to them, and we'll go ahead and fight this battle. So actually, just looking at the experience on those units, but it still should be a fairly straightforward battle. Sitting on a nice hill, so I think it'll be the usual sort of format. We'll keep our archers just in the one group this time, and we'll have our pole arms on the flank here. I think something like that will do. Shilfroy, just plop yourself in there, and the cav, let's split them into 2 units in fact. Let's split them up thus. You guys can begin over here. You guys, let's just stick you in here. No, not in the trees. It takes too long to get out of there. So you just, God almighty, you have to begin there. Okay, let's actually add Shellfroid to this group. And we'll start the battle. So, first thing, let's get these cav moving to here. Get our archers forward. And our infantry. And this cav come over to this flank. Are they staying put? I think they are. Yep. That's fine. In that case, let's move that cav just to there. Archers will move to here. Our infantry just tucked in behind. Okay, so get our archers in range and start taking out their pistoliers. I'll speed up a bit. Whoops. Speeding up. Okay. You guys then, I want you to move forward to about there. Move this cav a bit further forward. And I think, actually what we'll do here, take these 3 units. Oh, they're pulling back. You guys focus on them. Get our infantry, I think, to about there. Move this unit forward. So almost in range. Okay.
Doing our duty. We got to war. We serve.
Okay, that was a bit stupid. Go for them. You charge them.
Knights of the realm. Knights errant.
pull back. You now shoot at them. You shoot at them.
Orders! Ready for battle! Whole man! For the lady! Yes! The lion's wheel!
Okay, you go and help out here. You guys pull back.
Ready for battle! For my lady! Yes! Brave knights!
And pull back again.
What do you need? Moving the base! Understood! For Bretonnia!
Okay,
Knights errant!
charge them.
Knights of the Iron! Noble knights! For honor! Await the
I'm looking for here now. Guys, shoot at them. You over here. Get into this guy here. You charge them.
What do you be? Glory away!
You pull out.
Knights errant!
You get after them.
Sure as the
You get after them.
at speed! What order?
Now you swordsmen stay in here.
Knights errant! Knights of the Iron!
Charge into the back of them.
We are ready!
I think they've gone. Yep, they have. Okay. So, we'll just end the battle. We can chase them down and destroy them if necessary. So, we lost a lot from these guys, obviously. 110 kills for their compatriots there. One here. So, could have gone better, but as long as we take out this army, that's all I'm really concerned about for the moment.
Glory awaits!
So,
Lord of
you go in, we'll
Bretonnia.
auto-resolve. And we'll again take the replenishment. We lose a unit. Oh, we lost a unit, of course, because we went in with such a badly damaged unit. Okay,
Do you know who I am?
now let's just move to here. We can't go into encamp stance, nope, but we can still recruit units. So,
Alright.
do want to have a couple of trebuchet, and we'll replace the Knights of the Realm that we lost. And that'll do. Why did that jump to there? Okay. So, that's us for this turn. I don't think there's any more diplomacy I wanted to do. Carrick Ziflin, any chance of a non-aggression pact now, or military alliance? No. How about trade with the dwarfs?
Ask your favour, and I will
No.
check with the demo.
Fine, let's move on then. Shelfroy, sorry about that. Take the peasant's duty again. Give another skill point. Okay, so take Grail Vow. Don't know if you. Well, I suppose I do want you to have to recruit the better units so that I can transfer them into Luen's army. So I think it'd be as well to take that just now. And now we can move on. Okay, so Chaos are moving with intent. This because that was going to be a scaling army attacking Marienburg there. Okay, so we've completed Rider Ploughs research. We have one more peasant unit than we can currently... Oh, a minute. No, we can currently sustain. So Stranger comes, Chaos Corruption, absolutely not. We just completed this. Oh yeah, I'd been looking at water pumps. We can sustain an extra peasant unit. 15 tons research. But we will need that if we need to increase our peasants by maybe recruiting another army. Might be necessary. Okay, so what do I want to do then with Shelfroy's army? These guys appear to have pulled back.
My reputation precedes me.
I think I'll leave Shelfroy down in this area somewhere for the moment.
Very well, I go.
Maybe slowly move them up north, or even over into... Yeah, I could move them towards Carrick Norn. Why not just do that?
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
It's been a campaign where I've been a bit backwards and forwards in terms of my intention,
Taking my lead.
so if necessary,
It's done.
he can about face and head back
Leaving.
to deal with Estalia or any threat that might come up in that direction. And
Strength.
Luen,
Honor.
head down here.
Yes.
Fey Enchantress go with.
True knight of
And our
Bretonnia.
Paladin, you get you over here to Altdorf.
On to glory.
I did think about leaving him there to keep an eye out, but I don't think it's necessary. And we've got quite a bit of cash. Can we do anything in Marienburg that's worthwhile? So I don't really want to use it to recruit. I don't think we'll bother with the Grail Shrine. So we could build a windmill, or we could go for the Cinnabar mining pit. Having said that, control's on its way down, so it's not going to make a huge amount of difference. But I perhaps should build the tabernacle. No, it's not going to delay it at all if I do that. Should have looked at this before I sent those two armies down south. Never mind. Let's build that for now anyway. It'll come in useful in the future, I'm sure. Now, that will be us then for the turn, and we'll move on again. So I think we'll bring the Fey Enchantress back up north so that she can deal with the incursion that arises at Marienburg.
The dwarves have ever been friends of Bretonnia. What brings you down from your...
Military access, and they want 100 for it? I don't think so. Okay, imminent incursion. Now, just looking at the movements up here, these armies are getting pretty close to Altdorf. So we may end up bringing Luen back quicker than I'd anticipated. In addition to that, I don't see any Empire armies down here. We've got a couple of heroes skulking about. And we've got this army. But that's been sat there for a couple of turns. So I'm not going to go charging in with Luen. I think I will just take him off march
A king stands with you.
and just make sure that he's in reinforcement range of null and go into encamp
Your
stance.
plan is a good one.
Who calls me hence?
Fey Enchantress, you get moving back up in this direction.
Going forth.
So the army will come up, it'll have a chance to recruit some more troops before she gets there.
My strength and wisdom
But
are yours.
that's the way of things.
I go
Move
there.
Shilfry over here. And let's check her on. So I'm still the same dilemma here. I think I will be building the Abbey of the Grail Companions at some point. But for now, let's move on. So the Empire does have an army over in that sort of direction. But what caught my attention more was this army here. Pretty small. So if you're not actually fighting down here, I guess they are focusing more on the vampire counts. Well, I presume that's what they're doing. So I could move Luen back up towards Altdorf
Farewell.
and then potentially go for that army if it's still around there next turn.
Who wishes the grail?
Fey Enchantress, you can move up to here.
Her will guides me.
And you can attack them the next turn.
Guardian.
And may as well pull you through this pass here.
Sallying forth.
Okay, so that's us ready to deal with these guys.
Never.
Looks like they have a lot of pistoliers. What do you have?
Fey
Yeah,
enchantments.
plenty of archers and cav to see them off. So next turn we'll fight them. Potentially have a battle down here as well. And I'm just, before I go any further, just want to have a look. So the control's increasing everywhere, even in Estalian, apart from Baston. So let's venerate the lady, and that should see us pretty safe in terms of control for a while. Okay, so I'm going to put a cut in here. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please do comment and rate the video, and subscribe if you enjoy the series. And I hope to see you again in the next part. Thanks. Cheers.